I need you to get me standing up, or at least get my shoes in there.
All right, why?
Because last week some kid made fun of me for not wearing shoes.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Do that. Don't do that. I said. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hi everyone, it is Camstra yet again, coming to you from my house yet again. This time my backyard, because it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, so I thought you'd like to see my backyard. Wasn't that exciting?
Yeah.
So again, I said again, take that out. Don't do an again counter. So as always, it was fantastic getting all of your submissions from last week. Some of the original compositions were really well done, and a lot of you figured out some super cool tunes. I want to give a special shout out to Chase Lester for learning 99 bottles of root beer on the wall and then playing it 99 times. This week we're going to do something a little bit different. The 7th and 8th graders have done sort of this exercise with me before, but I am going to have you go through an exercise where you are the one who is picking music for a future concert. And I really am going to use the suggestions that you give for future concerts when we can get back together. And for those of you guys in 8th grade, I'm going to pass the suggestions that you give to me on to the high school band directors. And we're always looking for good music, so I know they'll really appreciate that. One thing, I think the most important part of my job when we're all together in a traditional sense is picking the right music, because when I pick the right music, you guys are into it, the audience loves it, everything really just works so much better. So I'm going to show you a little bit about how I pick music and then give you the chance to do what we call program a concert. Pick the music that we would play at a concert. So I'm going to do a screencast that's going to show you how to...
Screen recording.
I'm sorry.
My son said it is a screen recording. I am going to do a screen recording that shows you how to navigate the website that I use and also some things to think about as you are selecting music. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, so... Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to have you do is go to this website that I'm already on, but if you type in www.jwpepper.com, this website will come up. This is a pretty enormous website, so I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that you can navigate it. The first way is for you, and this is what most middle school students like to do, they like to say, I want to play this piece in band. So you can use the search bar to type in the title of whatever song you are looking for. So for example, I'm going to use High Hopes by Panic! At the Disco because a lot of students last year were wanting to play that. So if I type in High Hopes, it is going to search and come up with 174 different options, but these are not all options that are actually options for us in band. So you have to come over to the left where it says department, and you're going to scroll down to where it says concert band. That is our medium. That is what we have to play in, the music called concert band. You can't say, oh cool, there's one under vocal. You have to look at concert band. So you can see there's 8 different options. Okay, so once we clicked on this, the next thing you need to look at is what we call grade and difficulty. The grade and difficulty is over here, and I wrote this on the assignment, but if you are in 6th grade, you want to look at the grade and difficulty that either says beginning or very easy. If you're in 7th grade, you want to look very easy to easy. And if you're in 8th grade, you want to look easy to medium easy. Medium easy is really like beginning high school music, 9th and 10th grade. Medium is well above that. So the highest level that you want to look at if you're in 8th grade is medium easy. You also want to look to make sure that there is an icon here where you can listen to the piece of music. So for example, here there is an icon that you can listen to. Here there is not. So I only want you to choose things that you can listen to. Otherwise, you're really not going to have a good sense of what the piece sounds like. And as we're going to see with High Hopes, it sounds different depending on the arrangement. So the first High Hopes we're going to listen to is this one, the one that is in the easy realm. And if you click on this, it'll actually show you the score for the music. You don't have to look at that, but this is what I see on the music. This is everybody's part. So if you click play, you're going to be able to hear the entire piece. I'm not going to play the entire piece right now, but when you do this, I want you to listen to the whole thing. So that'll give you an idea when you listen to it of what this is supposed to sound like when it all comes together. Some of these arrangements are better than others. Like that, I thought that's actually a pretty good arrangement. But then if you go back, we're not going to look at this one, remember, because it doesn't have any way for us to listen to it. But then we're going to come down, and again, High Hopes as recorded by Panic at the Disco. This is a very easy arrangement. So this is something that like somebody in the 6th or 7th grade realm could look at. Same thing, you're going to click on this icon. This is a different arrangement, so it's by a different person and it's going to be a little bit easier. So obviously that's a little bit easier. It doesn't sound as cool, but that's also because it's a little bit easier. There are a lot of easy arrangements out there that sound great. So you're just going to kind of have to play around and see which ones that you can find within your category that you feel like sounds the best. There's also this High Hopes. And this is actually not the same High Hopes as this. This is not recorded at Panic at the Disco. So I'll give you an example. I'll click on this and you'll see right away. That's a different High Hope. So you have to do a little bit of digging as well. That's a song back from, I think, in the 50s. So that's one way that you can search by using the search bar, typing something that you would like to play, whether it be a pop tune, a movie tune, whatever, and then search by concert band and search by grade and difficulty, and then start listening to see what you think sounds the best. The other option, I'm just going to go back to the regular J.W. Pepper website, is to search just by department. And up here, up at the top, if you hover over departments, you're going to see a lot of different things. Again, we are looking in the band realm, and under band, we are looking at concert band. So you have to look not under marching or jazz, but under concert band. And if you click here under concert band, what I would do is try to stick with one of these top 3, concert and festival music, popular styles, or seasonal. So say, for example, we want to look under popular styles, and we want to look for Broadway and show tunes. So you can click on that. And again, we're going to look under concert band, under department. And then you've got to go to grade and difficulty. So if you're trying to find something very easy that is a Broadway tune, you could click on very easy and you've got 4 choices. You could also go back and look under departments, band, concert band, and say you want to look for some Christmas music. You want to look for seasonal. So you could look for Hanukkah music or patriotic or graduation or music from the Olympics, even though it's not happening this year.
Still here. Just to suffer.
So say you wanted to look Christmas and holiday, and you wanted to look under, again, concert band, 872 choices. You can see this is a lot. And you wanted to try to find something in the easy category. That's still 223 to look through. So that kind of gets me to my next point. You could spend hours and hours and hours doing this. I do because that's my job. I do not want you to have to spend hours on this unless you want to. I would just say peek around, see what you like, and pick. I'm going to ask you to pick 2 pieces, but that are different, that contrast, that you like and you think would sound good on a concert together. So you might pick one piece that is fast and one piece that's slow, or 2 pieces that are in 2 different key signatures. But I want you to think about variety in terms of you playing the pieces, and also in terms of the audience listening to your pieces. So hopefully that gives you a really good idea about how to pick music. That website, as I mentioned before, is enormous. You could spend hours and hours and hours of time looking for and picking music. Please do not do that unless you really want to. I would just say have fun, look for a couple things that you think would be good, and then again, the way you're going to submit this week is on one of those test quiz assignments. It's really not a test quiz, but you click on the green puzzle piece in Schoology, and there will be some guided questions there to help you submit your responses. I hope you guys have a good time with this. As always, I miss seeing your faces so much. I miss you making fun of me for not wearing shoes and for all the other things you make fun of me about. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
More than